Welcome everybody to week 6 of Sparkyz cast. This is Sparkyz versus STX Seoul. In my opinion, the worst dressed team in all of StarCraft. With those pale blue pants that sort of run into their blue, polo shirt uniforms. They look kind of like, Speed Racer if he's moonlighting as a janitor. While on the other hand, we've got probably the best dressed team in all of StarCraft, hite Sparkyz, who seem to always look like they just got back from DJing a midnight rave. Well, actually, with these black uniforms that they got this season, I'd say maybe it looks like they just got finished doing motorcycle stunts in the back parking lot. Who knows? Either way, this first game here is going to be Justin, who is once again going by Crocus for Sparkyz, and I'm going to keep calling him Crocus because it seemed to work out for him well in his last game. His opponent for STX Seoul is Calm, and so we've got Calm and the blue Zerg in this western position, and Justin aka Crocus for Sparkyz in the southeast and the orange, as the orange Terran. So honestly, I gotta be a little bit worried about this matchup because, it seems like Sparkyz might have just chosen to feed the beast. Calm has been on a ridiculous tear ever since winning the MSL this summer. He's the reigning MSL champion, and he's just been practically unstoppable since he won his MSL championship. He has gone 15-4. And 2-0 in his versus Terran encounters, and he's been 5-1 so far in this 9-10 Proleague season. So kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. Justin, on the other hand, is he is undefeated in this Proleague season. He won his only game against I think it was Piano, so not really the greatest player in the world, but he did win. However, Justin has just never been one of these superstar players that it looks like Calm is turning out to be. He's really coming into his own, and looking to make even more waves. I think he might have qualified for both of the Star Leagues so far for this next season. Anyways, it looks like that might have been a very fast expansion there by Crocus, matching what looks like was probably an overpool into expansion by Calm. And honestly, I just, like I was saying, I think Calm is really the favorite in this, in this matchup against Crocus, and also, on Outsider, which has historically been a little bit favored for Zerg, and it looks like, wow, no, Crocus was going for a bunker rush. I guess that was an early barracks, but, oh yeah, that was just a barracks over in his natural expansion position, not an actual expansion. So he was going for a bunker rush, but wow, Calm dealing with that very, very swiftly and readily. I don't think he lost a single drone. Crocus was forced to cancel that bunker that he put down, so doing 0 damage. Already, he committed himself a lot by placing down 2 bunkers so early, but he doesn't have anything to show for it. All he has is the canceled bunker that is just a waste of minerals so far. He still also doesn't have any gas going down. He does have a lot of SCVs mining minerals, so maybe he could go for an expansion after this, but really he's going to be in a lot of trouble. So far there's already 6 Zerglings out in play. There's a sunken colony going down at Calm's base, so even now that he's got maybe, 8 or 10 Marines, I don't think they're going to be effective against the defense. And now a second sunken colony going down, and that's just not going to be able to be broken down unless he gets an academy going and he has STEM and maybe a couple of medics to support this. So yeah, it does look like Crocus is going to back up, and hopefully he's going to try to transition and be able to get his economy rolling. He is mining gas now, and yeah, it does look like that academy is being built, so he is transitioning into a more standard game. So you know, since he didn't commit his forces, and which he probably would have lost all of them, to be honest, since he didn't do that, you know, he is in a he's in not a terrible position. If he had gone for that rush and failed at it, then you know, he would have pretty much lost the match already. But unfortunately, he realized that it would have been better for him to stop that and just transition into a more of a standard game. And you know, that's a pretty good idea from him, really. You know, he goes for this little bunker rush. If it works, you know, if catches Calm unexpected, if Calm had just gone for a 12 hatchery or something, he could have won the game early, but he's really not in that bad of a position right now. Although he will want to get his expansion in the very near future, but right now he does have over a whole control group of medic and marines. You know, the 2 medics finally being put down, but wow, that looks like 5 sunken colonies at the front door for Calm, and his spire is being placed, so there will be mutalisks in the near future, and I think those 5 sunken colonies are going to be enough to stop any sort of timing tech. And there, just as I was talking a minute ago, Crocus is finally going in for that expansion. He's going to get expansion up and sort of even this match out economically. It would also be probably good for him right now to put down an engineering bay just to get a couple of turrets in his base to help defend against this incoming Mutalisk attack. Also, we have Calm going in for his 3rd expansion, so still pretty standard for him. I think he probably will want to commit a pretty good number of resources into Mutalisks, probably not switching into Hydras like has been the preferred sort of build for Zerg lately. But you know, still Calm in a good position. He's, you know, honestly, I think he might have overreacted. I don't know, it's hard to say. If he didn't build all of those sunken colonies, then Justin did have probably would have had an opportunity to break in. But he did have to waste quite a lot of resources on static defense, which is not really going to help him out that much. But the spire is done, and those look like they're Mutalisks that are about to pop right now. So, you know, so far I think Crocus is in a decent position, although I would like to see a couple of turrets going down. I can't tell if he has put down his engineering bay. I haven't seen it yet. And it looks like he's actually still researching STEM, so he might be in a little bit of trouble if STEM doesn't finish before these Mutalisks come. But he does have a lot of Marines out on the field, which should be able to deal with these Mutalisks pretty handily, except you know, if they do manage to get into his base and start attacking the mineral line, he's not going to have the mobility to go back and defend them. Now those turrets are being built, so Croak is once again in a good position, and you know, as long as he can keep these Mutalisks from doing too much damage, he might be able to, you know, push this into a later game and really get his medic marine force rolling and get a couple science vessels out to counter the Mutalisks. So far, you know, Calm is doing a relatively decent job. He's stopping some of those turrets from getting placed and getting a couple of SUV kills, and really using this map to his advantage, being able to, you know, use the limited mobility of the Medic and Marine army. Oh, but he is... Oh no, Justin almost got a free kill on one of those Mutalisks as it was going in to reinforce, but not quite enough damage on it. Anyways, we're going to see if this Mutalisk harass does any more damage later on in the next part.